I'm Laura Archer and I'm author of Gone for Lunch, 52 Things to Do in Your Lunch Break. The book came from a blog of the same name, which was the result of me realising that I wasn't using my lunch breaks, but I was constantly complaining that I never had enough time to do the things I wanted to do. It began with me writing a letter to a friend, and it developed into things like learning languages, learning new skills, like learning how to knit, which I'd always wanted to do, drawing, reading, writing a bit more. Three main ways that you can distinguish between stress and burnout is that stress is normally characterised by overactivity and anxiety and general kind of angstiness, whereas burnout is characterised by lack of activity, loss of energy and that sort of sense of demotivation. Here are my top tips for getting a good work-life balance. Top three things I would say would be learning a language. I think it's amazing how much you can achieve in such a short space of time. I think another favourite one is just something as simple as going for a walk. I think, you know, we spend all day sitting in front of screens looking at something sort of 50 centimetres in front of us. Actually going for a walk and looking into the distance has a bizarrely incredible effect on your brain. You can almost feel it kind of sighing, and your eyes too. My third thing would be probably something tactile. I think we spend all our days sort of using touch screens and keyboards and we don't really touch things anymore. I found when I was doing knitting with wooden knitting needles and wool, that was incredible just in terms of having touched something, which sounds really weird, but it really gets bits of your brain going. So it's really hard to take lunch breaks. I have to admit, I don't always manage to do it myself. And so my number one tip, if you want to start taking your lunch breaks, is just to get out. You've just got to remove yourself from your desk. I think I first noticed all the changes that lunch breaks made to me actually when I was denied lunch breaks, and I noticed that all the positive changes that had happened previously just went into reverse. So things like my mood crashed completely, I had very little motivation at work, I was sluggish, I kind of felt very bad about my job, I started looking for other jobs. So when I had the chance to take my lunch breaks again, I did that and suddenly everything got better.